Here, I've got an experiment for you. Safety glasses on. By the end of this century, if emissions keep rising, the average temperature on Earth could go up another 4 to 8 degrees. What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire.
People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
Climate change is a very real and present threat to our environment, to our national security, to our economy, to our health, and to our very way of life.
You're not children anymore. I didn't mind explaining photosynthesis to you when you were 12, but you're adults now, and this is an actual crisis. Got it?
In the state of Rhode Island, tourism generated 83,913 jobs and brought in over $775 million in state and local taxes in 2017. Seeing as Rhode Island is the ocean state, the majority of tourism is centered around coastal communities and attractions, such as beaches, seafood restaurants, and the oceanside Newport mansions.
Well, climate change is impacting all of us in a number of ways, but as a coastal community especially, it's affecting our coastline, whether it's erosion issues or the superstorms that are hitting us, that seems all too frequently. So it's something that I'm concerned about here for Rhode Island, but nationally and globally. We better do a better job of reversing the threat of climate change, or it's going to continue to cause significant problems for the existence of mankind on this planet in the future.
What's important about this is that it's not just theoretical any longer. For a while, it was kind of theoretical. How much carbon can you put up? What does it do to the atmosphere? How does it create that blanketing thing? How warm does it get? Well, we're already seeing it. Go down to Newport. Go to the tide gauge that has been there for decades. The tides on average in Rhode Island are 10 inches higher than they were back when we had the hurricane of 38, back in the 30s. So you get another big hurricane like the hurricane of 38? You know we could, we already did. And it's now throwing 10 inches more of ocean, and actually that stacks up because of storm surge. That's going to be a very bad day for Rhode Island when that happens. Narragansett Bay is 4 degrees warmer in the winter than it used to be. That affects a lot of things. It affects the winter flounder. When my wife was a scientist, she was studying the winter flounder because it was so valuable for our fishermen. They trawled up and down the bay, catching winter flounder. Our winter flounder catch is down more than 90%.
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse of Rhode Island and 19 other senators have delivered more than 200 Senate speeches exposing a broad-based initiative to undermine popular efforts to act on climate change. Opposing views have argued that climate change is not an urgent matter, and we should not be funneling money into it. Representative Mo Brooks from Alabama claimed sea level rise is not due to melting ice caps, but due to natural events like falling rocks into the ocean from the California shoreline and White Cliffs of Dover.
When you think about large social issues, it's the states that start flipping, and then we move as a country toward the direction of addressing the issue. And with greenhouse gas mitigation, absolutely, the states have a role to play here in showing leadership, standing up. California has certainly been out in the lead, but other states are trying as well. On the adaptation side of the house, preparing for the impacts of climate change or becoming a little bit more resilient, local and state solutions are absolutely, the ones that are going to stick, because it's the people in the communities who need to come to the table.
In addition to emphasizing the effectiveness and importance of the Green New Deal, the Sunrise Movement has been hosting climate strikes where students across Rhode Island skip school to voice their concerns about climate change.
How do you think Governor Raimondo is going to address climate change after a series of climate protests at the State House?
I hope we're going to continue to further it with local state legislation that will support green building projects, whether it's in safety standards or green energy building projects or promoting wind and solar projects that would move us in a better direction. At the federal level, I'm also working on and supporting legislation that's going to promote green energy projects and reduce our dependence on fossil fuels.
We want the state of Rhode Island to institute the Green New Deal because its goal is to prevent and manage climate change by combining renewable energies with the Economic Bill of Rights to get to net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2030, while providing sustainable employment, healthcare, housing, and college tuition for Rhode Island residents.